What's going on, guys? It's Spartan Warrior 5 again today with a Battlefield Bad Company 2 commentary. And in today's video, I'm just going to be talking briefly about excuse me, how to defend your base on Rush. Rush is basically my favorite game type on this game. It's pretty much the only one I really play nowadays. And these are just sort of my strategies on how to defend. And if we have some time, since this is a 10-minute video, I might get into some more specific strategies on Cold War itself, how to defend this first base. So anyway, let's get into this. Whenever I'm defending on Rush, first thing I do is determine, first off, which map am I on, and which kit should I be. Now, generally speaking, my kit selection can change, my weapon can change, whether or not, we're, defending it well, and, I don't need to use this kit anymore. I can do something more to get more kills, since they're not really playing the objective. Or should I switch to another kit because they are playing the objective, and the one I'm using right now just isn't cutting it, and I need to be able to defend it better. Now, the classes I will usually use if I'm defending are the Assault and the Engineer kits. Or not Engineer. That's when I'm attacking. Or, wait a second. Crap. Because usually the Engineer and Medic kits will usually get switched out. Definitely Assault I usually will definitely use. And this needs to be brought back. Anyway, excuse me. What was I going to be saying? Usually when I play defense, I usually use the Assault or sometimes the Engineer class, depending on what map it's on, because the Engineer is great for, well, mainly is used to destroy armor, like tanks or helicopters or any other vehicles. So, generally speaking, it's much better to, hold on a second here. Sorry about that, guys. Like I was saying, the Engineer's pretty much used for taking out enemy vehicles and things, but the Medic class is pretty much used to keep your teammates in the battle, keep fighting, and also for some support. So on a map like this, I would either be using the Assault or the Medic class. Engineer is pretty much not usually that great. Now if I were attacking, I would definitely be using either the Assault or the Engineer class, because the Engineer can, just destroy buildings with its rocket launcher and just clear away any cover that the defense players are using. But as you see in this gameplay, I am using the M4 assault rifle with the red dot scope, magnum ammo, and the last perk doesn't really matter because there are no real vehicles on this map. So that one doesn't really matter too much. Now, whenever you're defending on Rush, basically what you want to do is immediately start pushing forward into, well, not really into their spawn, but at least start, putting some pressure on the attackers and make sure that they can't, immediately just come right into your base. Because as soon as they get some people inside your base, near the objectives, their squad members are going to spawn on them, and you're going to have a mess of a time trying to get them out. So it's better to just keep them out straight away like I am now, rather than trying to fight them out. So on this map in particular, I think this is probably the easiest map to defend on because of how the map is laid out. It's actually really hard if you're an attacking team versus a very good defense team to actually come down this hill. If you're, someone who can recognize the spawn as, being up by the hilltop, you can just set up a front line right here with your squad members or some other teammates and basically keep them out of this base. But usually I'll be playing sort of a Slayer role until I see that either someone's starting to push up to a base site or a bomb's planted. Now right there, I already saw someone was disarming the bomb, so I'm just like, alright, whatever, so I'm just going to cover him. Make sure he's protected. That's a big thing, protecting whoever's defusing the bomb. Because it takes a while actually to defuse the bomb, so you want to make sure that person who's defusing it is well protected and can actually do the job before the bomb explodes. That's actually a major point in defense. You know, it's sort of like a, how should I say this? Like, sort of like a no-brainer kind of a point. Like, don't let the bombs blow up and stuff, because it's much easier to just plant the bomb and wait for it to be destroyed than rather, trying to blow it up by using enemy armor or, rockets or things like this, explosives. So, you definitely want to make sure that the enemy is nowhere near your base, just so that they can't go in to defuse the bomb, or, protect the bomb as it's being, counted down, and so that they can't plant. It takes a lot longer for them to actually blow it up with, vehicles and explosives. So, generally speaking, as long as you can keep them out of your base, you're basically set. Now, of course, whenever using a kit, you want to make sure that you're using it to its greatest effect. Like, if I'm an assault kit like I am right now, I want to make sure that I'm putting down ammunition boxes. I want to make sure that my team is well supplied with ammunition. I can't tell you guys how much I will be like a medic kit or an engineer class and not get ammunition from an assault guy. I'm like literally just following him around trying to get ammunition from him, but he's not dropping an ammo crate. It's frustrating. So whenever I see someone needs ammunition, I'll at least try to remember to put down an ammo crate, because it's vitally important to make sure that you're using your class to a full effect. And the assault kit on this game is, the class to sort of keep your teammates well supplied with ammunition so they can keep fighting. And of course, if you're a medic kit, you definitely want to make sure that you're reviving your teammates, but not to the extreme of like, oh my god, someone's down, get him! It's just like, you want to make sure that the area is clear and safe before you revive someone. Again, enough times where I've been in a gunfight, someone kills me because I make a stupid mistake by, just going out to the open or not watching my flank or something, and then out of the blue, some medic will just revive me right in the middle of the gunfight, and I get killed again because I have an inexperienced medic picking me up right in the middle of a gunfight. So you want to make sure that you're using these classes to their full extent and using them well. That's actually a big point in defense, because if you're, resupplying your soldiers, if you're, making sure that people are still in the fight, you're most likely going to win. Now, of course, people might be thinking, oh, well, the defense players have unlimited tickets. It doesn't really matter how many deaths they have. It actually does make a big difference, because if you have more soldiers on the field than the attackers, it's actually much easier to defend. So you want to make sure that you have the most amount of men on the battlefield as you can, so that it's much easier to defend the bomb sites. And of course, what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. But anyway, these are just some small sort of strategies for a defense. Let's just make a little recap. Make sure that the enemy team doesn't get near your base, just so that they either A, cannot plant the bomb on any of the bases, or 2, launch explosives, or use their armor or vehicles. Whenever I say armor, I'm meaning vehicles. So they don't get their armor in your base and basically destroy it that way by using explosives. Also, make sure that you're supporting your teammates as much as you can by either dropping ammunition, repairing vehicles with the engineer class, dropping down some medical kits, or reviving teammates in a good situation with the medical class. And also, if you're ever the recon class, which I'm not really a recon player, make sure you're throwing motion sensors, laying down mortar strikes if you can, and just do whatever you can to help out your teammate. This game is heavily team-based, and being a good defensive player on Rush is all about teamwork. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I went 19-4. Not the greatest Battlefield player when it comes to, getting kills and things like this, But when it comes to being an objective player and a team player, I'd say I'm pretty decent. So if you guys want more strategies, on Battlefield, let me know. And other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, and have a great day.